Hey friends, welcome back. Today I'm sharing with you that monthly food challenge collab that I host with the awesome group of ladies. They are all going to make something this month, and this month's challenge is to make a cake. I am going to be 40 years old this month, so I thought, you know what, I love cake. My original game plan was to make something with Oreos in it because that is my absolute favorite thing ever. But I didn't end up being able to do that because someone got into the Oreos. So I changed it and I made something that our family loves in this house. I've always been kind of like scared to share it with you all because my presentation has never turned out well. It tastes awesome, but I can't ever get it to look the way it's supposed to. It's actually Joanna Gaines's recipe out of her Magnolia cookbook, the volume 2. And I love it. It's almost like a, if you've ever had those ding dong cakes, kind of like that, like these awesome little cakes. So I'm going to share that with you guys. I'm only sharing one recipe today because I thought I'd make it simple and we just do one recipe in this video since I share all my dinners and all the other stuff on the weekends. But don't forget when you get done watching my channel, my video today, to go check out the group playlist and all the other ladies' awesome cake recipes that they are sharing. That way you guys get all kinds of inspiration for different yummy recipes. And everybody always has a completely different take on whatever the challenge is. So it's really cool to see. But I hope you guys enjoy this. Don't forget the video, big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the notification bell if you guys are new. And let's go ahead and get started, guys. Okay guys, this is going to be a 3-step process, but this recipe is so worth it. So first we are going to get our stand mixer out, or whatever kind of mixer you have, and we are going to combine 1 1/4 cups of unsalted butter and 1 1/2 cups of sugar. I'm going to melt my butter in the microwave for about 20 seconds just to make it mix easier in my mixer because I don't have a KitchenAid. I've just got like one that works really well. We're just going to blend that together. Once it's done blending, I did drop some eggshell in there, and we're going to drop in 2 large eggs and just blend them together. Then we are going to add in 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and then we are going to add in our cocoa powder, which is 2/3 a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, or whatever you have on hand. And then we are going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then we're just going to blend that all together. While this is blending, you're going to need to brew some coffee because we're going to add in 1 1/2 cups of strong brewed coffee, which is always strong in our house. So I know this is a weird ingredient, but this just makes the recipe so good. And yes, the batter will be a little liquidy whenever you put it in. And then I'm also going to add in my 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract while that's blending. And then we will need 2 teaspoons of vinegar to pour into this. Then we're going to get a 9x13 pan, and we're going to transfer this mix to the 9x13 pan, and we are going to bake in the oven at 350 degrees for about 23 to 28 minutes. And I will tell you, it's really, like, some of the batter is thick and then there's like a liquid to it, so don't worry about that. It will all come together. While that's cooking, we are going to make our filling, which is 4 tablespoons, equal to 1/2 stick of butter, and I've already melted it, 1/4 cup of vegetable shortening, or you can just add in more butter. And then we're going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and then you'll need 1/2 cup of powdered sugar to mix into this. We're just going to mix it in the blender. This is what's going to go in the middle of these little snack cakes. And then you add in 2 tablespoons of milk. It says whole milk, but I just added in what I have. And then we're going to blend that all together. You can put it in a bowl, but we're going to actually transfer this into a little sandwich baggie or freezer bag to do that. So the cake is done baking now. So we're going to take a 2.5-inch round cutter. I'm just using these little biscuit cutters that I have because you're supposed to make 12 rounds from this cake. But I am actually just going to use what I have on hand, and I will actually make more than 12 because these things are so good. And then the kids will eat the leftover cake parts that are left with this batter. No worries about that. Then what we're going to do is you're supposed to make a 1-inch deep hole into this, and you're supposed to cut the tops, but it falls apart on me, so I just cut a little hole in it, and then I squeeze that filling. I've just placed that filling into a bag. I squeeze that filling into the middles of all of these, and it makes it so good, just like a little ding dong thing. Now we are going to make the glaze. So we are going to take 8 ounces of chocolate baking bars chopped up. I'm not doing that. I'm going to take about a cup of chocolate chips. I'm going to take 1 stick of butter, and I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of syrup. It's supposed to be light corn syrup, but you can sub that out for regular syrup. And then you are just going to microwave that for about, it says 30-second increments from 2 to 3 minutes. It really didn't take that long for that all to melt. And then we're just going to pour that glaze over top of these little snack cakes and put it in the fridge for about 30 minutes, and it's perfect. Okay guys, here are the, I'm going to call them knockoff, the ding dongs that you buy like when you're a kid. That's what kind of like what they resemble. It's like this homemade cake, and then you have the white filling in the middle. I didn't cut the tops off of them and then put that in there because I'm afraid they'll break apart. So I made them like that, and then I just put the glaze on the very top instead of oozing all over because it makes a humongous mess. So this is the end result, and the kids love them. Ryan loves them. They're really, really good, but they're super rich. So highly recommend making these. Okay friends, that's going to be all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys will give this recipe a try because it is amazing. So decadent. And don't forget to check out the group playlist. If you guys are new, if you're coming over here from somebody else's channel, or you're just stopping by, I hope you'll consider subscribing and joining our little family. Guys, don't forget to hit the notification bell. Say hey in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I have many more videos coming up, especially this weekend. I'll see you then.